Kashcpt in the Afternoon Express kitchen as we do celebrate Father's Day that we are gearing up for. But not only that, we are giving a huge salute to all things Youth Day. So please do share in on the love on our social media platforms and use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. Welcome to The Loft. Finally, what a fire performance.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, he is humble, he is soft-spoken, but his performances, his lyrical genius, and the music is absolute fire. I mean, the song you just performed, Georgia's World. Georgia's your daughter.
Yes.
Congratulations on the little one. Tell us about the song, writing it, and being able to pour all that love for Georgia in the music.
Okay, so I have Baker to thank for the production of that song. He and I and my manager, Nav, were just cooking in an Airbnb like for 2 nights. And we were finishing up my recent tape. So this was one of the songs that one of the last songs that we finished up. And I never made a song about my daughter ever, so I just felt like it's necessary, something that she can also listen to one day. So that's how it came out, and it wasn't even that hard to write. The words kind of just came out themselves.
But let's touch base with the music side of the coin. Kashcpt, I mean, you love the Mother City so much, you're literally wearing it on your back, in your name. I mean, I'm not Bali DBN. I mean, I love my city, but I'm not Bali DBN. What is it about music, and not only music, but its relation to the Mother City for you?
Okay, so my parents, throughout my life, I've always had music there. They've always been playing different types of music around me growing up. And I feel like it's because of them I developed my passion and love for music and different genres. I like being able to connect it back in my own way, like by bringing it back to the Mother City. I just like creating my own sound, as well as emphasizing where I'm from, where the sound came from, to give it background almost. But yeah, just like I'm trying to tap into those sonics that I grew up on and give my own spin on it, if that makes sense. Yeah.
It does. It absolutely does make sense. You know, not only, I think it's a reason why people call it a mother tongue, a mother city, because there is that homeliness and bringing it back home that is kind of sprinkled on top of everything that we do. And mother, nature, you know, it keeps going hand in hand. But not only that, you are a father, not only to a little girl, but you're a father to 2 albums. You've got 3 babies.
I was thinking,
He was like, where are the kids coming from? No, this is not one of those shows. We are not going to send you running down with DNA tests.
Results.
With the results. No, you're a father to 2 other babies, which are your albums. You've got Cape Town Radio 2 now that you've released. Tell us about it. Tell us about the inspiration. I want to know more.
Okay, so the inspiration for those 2 projects, they're actually mixtapes.
Lovely.
I'm working on an album now, but those 2 projects were inspired by Youngster, because he's the one who was pushing out like so many mixtapes at one point. Like once it got over 30, I started thinking to myself, because I was already involved in music since 2017.
Sure.
And I just wanted to kind of have my own mixtape and my own label for it, so that it would be kind of in its own lane. And that's how Cape Town Radio came about. And now I just try and fit as many sonics and different genres as I can in it to make it as diverse and versatile as possible for the listener, and to tap into other markets across the world.
I want to find out about the production. So when you do speak about the sounds and sonics, how does that come together? Do you like collaborating with a lot of producers as well?
Most of my music that I made is with my producer, Baker got the keys, and he's who I started music with also. And we've been a team since 2017. We kind of just were both getting our bearings within this industry, and we hadn't been to Joburg at the time. But to this day, I just feel like him and I being a team and working together has helped us and evolve to the point where we've got our own sound almost. And it's heavily Baker involved when it comes to like my sound or the genres that I'm doing and the twists that I put on it. He's a key part in making that all come together. So I just feel like it's just time put into this craft with both of us having the same goal almost. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and you know he keeps looking at the corner of his eye because he's standing right there, Mr. Producer Man himself. He's there with the laptops and all the equipment. I love to see the magic happen before our very eyes. Your music is truly marvelous, magnificent, and it transports us into another world. It is Youth Month, it is Youth Day that we are celebrating, and you created a youth-like playlist, Young and Free. Tell us about the inspiration behind that playlist.
I have the pleasure of knowing a lot of people making music in Cape Town. Not just here, but also in Joburg, Durban, other places. But a lot of my peers have a lot of substance in their music, and that's something that I really like focusing on or adding into my own music, because I feel it's very important to have a message in the art that we put out. And so putting this playlist together was almost, I didn't even have to think that hard on it, because I knew exactly who I was gonna pick, like for the names. Like there's Kashcpt, there's Simulation Raps, there's J. Clue, Young NASA. There's like a lot of artists that I feel like are just making true music with the keys that can help people, people can relate to, which is, at the end of the day, I find that really important.
Yeah, it is really important, not only to just deliver music, but deliver music with a message. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Now, not only do we wish you nothing but the very best, but we have got you throughout the show. And he is not going to be moving a muscle, because he's going to be cooking with me in the Afternoon Express kitchen. You can say that again. Cheese! And then later on, he's going to treat us to another performance of his song, All of Me.